I'm Steve Smith. I'm the CEO of Phonative. Phonative is a communications company that helps businesses connect with their customers via voice and text, as well as other technologies. We're what's known as communication platform as a service, and it's a category of cloud-based communication providers that are the next generation of how all communication with customers' phones is going to occur. Being a CPaaS for our customer means that they have a simplified way that they can interact with consumers, whether it be voice, text messages, emails. All they need to do is to use a web REST API in their application to handle all those interactions. And there's a lot of complexity under the scenes of a CPaaS provider. We're managing things like session border controllers and diverse carrier networks and complicated scalability and security aspects around calls, call recordings, text storage, and all that is just seamless for our customers. They get the benefit of all the hard work that we've put in to build those capabilities. Phonative's ideal customers are large enterprise call centers in healthcare, financial services, and other regulated industries. Let me tell you about some of the technology that we have under the hood at Phonative. We spent a lot of time selecting best-in-breed components, vendor partners, etc. In this cloud-based world that we all live in, there's few cloud applications that are holistically built all by one company. Much of it you're relying upon certain partners that provide some piece of it, and building an ecosystem of trusted partners that adhere to all the standards for privacy and data protection that we and our customers care about is a really wonderful area to focus on. So some of the partners that we have, we're working with IBM for some of our data centers and infrastructure as a service. We work with Sansei for their best-in-breed session border controllers that manage all of our communications with our carriers. We have security vendors such as Sigilant that have a 24/7 security operations center that is constantly monitoring everything that's going on in our environment. We have other application monitoring tools. We're working with Science Logic on that. We have a data warehouse that's built on Amazon technology. It's called Snowflake, and we use a business intelligence tool called Looker on that gives us access to very deep insights about usage patterns in our behavior. And I think the reason we're able to do what we are doing is the breadth of capabilities that we get building upon the great products that other people have. When it comes to what makes Phonative different from everyone else in CPaaS is our focus on data privacy and regulatory standards and compliance. A lot of the other CPaaS vendors there were built with a developer mindset in mind, and they're only late coming to the realization that there are significant swaths of the industry that care intensely about the protection of the data and the privacy of the data. So it's our commitment to, for instance, have PCI DSS Level 1 compliance on our entire API suite. It's our commitment to be HIPAA secure, to be willing to sign business associate agreements for healthcare companies. It's our commitment to continue investing ahead of the curve of things like the California Call Protection Act and other data privacy standards that are coming out. Phonative uses the cloud in a lot of ways to deliver our services. First off, all of the interactions from our customers come over cloud interfaces. And the wonderful thing about the cloud is it's all leveraging the same core protocols that your browsers use when you go to any website. What makes the cloud so essential these days for CPaaS and many other businesses is simply that it crossed the inflection point a few years ago. The cloud is now more stable, more economic, more secure than premise-based data centers. And it enables things to be very rapidly built, very rapidly scaled, and very easily monitored. It's reached that point of critical mass that because it's become bigger, there are so many things that are being built on it that are larger level building blocks that companies like mine can use in order to build a complete solution for our customers. When it comes to the ideal customer for Phonative, it's an application provider or cloud-based entity that has a large volume, large-scale need to communicate with consumers, either via text, cell phones, etc. It's probably a customer in a regulated space or a space that cares a lot about data privacy. And it's someone that is really looking for a secure, high uptime, highly scalable solution. If I were selling to a customer and I had to say one thing to them about why they ought to work with us, we go above and beyond with our focus on protecting the privacy and confidentiality of all of our customer communications.